Alright, so with that, it's time to go clear up a few past routes. Now that we can fly around, we can do it a bit faster. So, I think I can drop you off. I'm definitely gonna need Surf. And I can't remember if I'm gonna need any HM moves, but better safe than sorry. Alright. So, first thing first. Fly lets you go back to anywhere you've already been. So let's head back to Little Root Town. All the way back to the beginning. What's that, honey? A Pokéknife? Someone from Devon gave it to you? Well, how about registering your mom? Phone number! Oh, did Dad give you that badge? Then here's something from your mom. And so we get an amulet coin. Any Pokemon holding an amulet coin, if they participate in a trainer battle, it doubles the money you would get from that battle. Sadly, it doesn't stack, but it's still a good way to get some quick cash. Okay, so with that out of the way, next, up to Fall Arbor. Oh, I never should have let myself be conned into telling Team Magma where you can find meteorites. That meteorite from Meteor Falls, it's never gonna be mine now. Oh? That item. Could it be? Is it the meteorite that Team Magma took from Meteor Falls? Please, may I have it? So, in return for giving him the meteorite, we get the return TM. I'm actually quite certain this time. It is definitely return. It's a normal type move that gets stronger the more your Pokémon likes you. Pink's Eevee has it, and it's terrifying. Okay, now time to clear up some trainers that we left behind. I probably could have come back here to do this as soon as I beat Flannery, but I completely forgot about this. Apparently sometimes while riding the cable car you can actually see a hiker on the mountain. I'm not sure if I've ever actually seen that. Alright. So yeah, we have a few trainers up here to deal with. Yeah, I do outlevel them a bit. They probably expected you to come up here and clear them out, like, around the same time that I was exploring the desert. But by the time I finished up the desert, I forgot completely about this. But hey, overleveled or not, it's still experience. Back in 3rd Gen, they didn't have the experience scaling that 5th Gen has, to where if a Pokemon is leveled beyond what the opponent is, they'll get less experience, but if the opponent is leveled beyond where you are, you'll get more experience, so it's kind of a double-edged sword there. We're back to meteorite. No detect. Good. I'm fine with that. Also, I'm not really sure if it happened, but my apologies in advance if I've been a little bit sniffly during this recording session. The great outdoors have just exploded in pollen. So my allergies have been acting up a little bit today. Not terribly bad, but it's still been there, I can definitely tell. Thankfully, I haven't had to suddenly sneeze on camera. Phone number. And Team Magma's machine is just gonna sit there at the summit of a volcano. I'm sure nothing bad could happen with that. What could possibly go wrong? At least it's been a good productive day of recording. I've made some good progress here. And that makes me happy. Okay. So that's everyone on this route. So with that, back to Rustboro, though it's not actually something we need to get in Rustboro, but there are some trainers to the north that I haven't fought yet. Actually, come to think of it, I just realized something, and it's gonna bug me if I don't check it. I remember there being a sand ramp there. And it's gonna bug me if I don't see what's up there. Alright. So with that out of the way, now we go and check that area out. Also, one thing I realize, I don't think I picked up anywhere. I don't think I ever got a town map. Not that important of an item, but still, it seems weird that I overlooked it. I actually went on Bulbapedia to see if I missed it in one of the previous towns, but I didn't see it available anywhere. Did Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald just not have one? Oh wait, I'm a complete derp. It's in the Pokénav. That's what they did with it in this one. Okay. Right. I pay attention good. You, my Machop, demand a battle! Ah, derp. All the derp. I have relatively few uses of Psychic, so I want to save that where I can. Because if at all possible, I would like to try and go ahead and get Esp at a level 40 here if I can. There is a fairly good number of trainers he can go up against here. Oh, I didn't mean to use Shockwave again. You, I did mean to hit with Psychic. There now. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, double trainer. Ooh, Kadabra. My absolute all-time favorite Pokémon. There's just something really cool about the design that I actually prefer to Alakazam's design. I like, for instance, the ESP test markings he has on him. It also helps that Kadabra was the absolute first Pokémon I ever trained to level 100. So, you know, there's some nostalgia there, I guess. Oh, that's not going to do too much. Sigh. Anything to drag this out. Oh, come on. This is the point where Protect and Detect really start to annoy me. It's not even for strategic purposes at this point, it's just to drag the battle out. And there we go. And so, our reward, we have Kelpsy berries. Yep, a berry based on sea kelp. Is kelp actually an edible seaweed? I know there are some edible seaweeds. A lot of them get used like in sushi, things like that. I can't say seaweed is one of those things that I'd see and immediately think, well, that looks delicious. And we have a TM for Focus Punch. Granted, I will admit I am largely carnivorous. So, that being said, you know, I won't say no to, like, lettuce and tomato on my hamburger or whatever, but, I'm not a salad person. Okay, there was something up here. Iron. I always forget which effort value items I've mentioned before. Iron raises defense. Okay, so there was at least something up there to show. So I am somewhat vindicated in having gone back to get the Acro Bike. Ultimate Pokemon Ninja Attack! So yeah, level-wise, Espa is doing fairly nice here. And we've almost cleared out this route. Don't know if it's actually going to be quite enough to get him to 40. 39 probably, at least. Hey there, Hariyama. Going for the fake out. Will Psychic be enough? Oh, not quite. Ooh. Well. So much for that plan. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. Hariyama, you are a tank. Phone number... Alright, but yeah, this is the last trainer we have to deal with on this route. Just had to be able to get that in, didn't you? It is a little odd that Doduo can use Tri-Attack. Now, Dodrio, it would make sense. Well-timed critical hit there. Yeah, take the advanced form out in one shot when you couldn't do that with the unevolved form. Sure, why not? Okay, so we have cleared out this route. So with that, let's get back to Petalburg and restore for now. Also going to take a quick refreshing pause before we move on. Seems like a good time to do so. So, back in a moment. Who's that Pokémon? It's Enzon!